Justin, how's the group settled after the emotion on Monday with Nat Fyfe?
Yeah, seeming good spirits. Rolled in today. Attentive and switched on the meeting. So, I can only go by the behaviours, and it means a lot to us. He's had a great career. Even just tracking him this year, the resilience he showed to be able to get back and get into this position to be in the team. It's motivating for all of us. So we want to send him out the right way, but we just got to focus on what we need to do.
How do you keep that focus, given that it is, a highly emotive situation though?
Pretty easily, I think. Keep following the same processes we've been following. We've got a good process in place, really good routines. That allow us to prepare for the opposition, prepare for us, and we just really need to lean into those. Fyfe's retirement adds a little bit more emotion, but this time of the year draws a lot of outcome-based thinking, and there's a lot on the line in every game. So, and to be honest, we've been in that situation feels like for 8 weeks. So we're well averse to it.
What would be the most fitting way for Nat to wrap up his career?
You know the answer to that. And that's some of that talk is the talk that sort of probably takes you away from what you need to do. And I think Fyfe summarised it really well the other day in his speech. Is you just need to live in the moment and win every day. And to be honest, that's what he's boiled his career down to: getting the most out of every day, and which has allowed him to get the most out of his body and most out of his career. So we just live that mantra, we'll be right.
What about in terms of football? Obviously, he's found his good role as the sub. Do you believe that that'll be his role going forward permanently, or is his body able to hold up to a full game?
I think it's able to hold up to a full game. Yeah, maybe not this week, but going forward, we've got some good minutes into him on the weekend. Played a little bit more than he probably has in the past. Continue to look to build him, and if needed, he's there to play a full game. But having said that, I think he's one of the best subs in the comp, so helps us in many ways.
Same with Hayden, I suppose. He's obviously got to get through training to be able to play this week. Do you have trust in his body too that he can play a full game?
That's a tricky one. He's got to get through training first, which in my mind is probably unlikely for this week, the way it sits right now. So we want to get some work into him. We want to make sure when he's back he's resilient. So we'll work through that, but it's probably unlikely this week.
You said last week there's no quick fix given the stage of the season he's in to get his body right. Given also Nat's injury history this year, can you trust having both of those guys in the one team going forward?
It comes with risk, but they're the things you have to balance up this time of the year. Those two players, if they get through, they really help us. If they get injured, that's a risk you have to balance this time of the year. Hopefully Fyfe gets through another game this week. If Youngie comes back next week after only missing a couple of weeks and has a good week, they're good decisions to be had and discussions to be had at match committee. But we're at the pointy end of the season, and then no selections without risk this time of the year.
How excited is the group, Justin, for Friday night taking on the reigning premiers?
I haven't asked them. I don't know. For outside, and they have fans, and it's prime time and Friday night, but internally, you just measure out your preparation based on the day in which you play, and they all in some ways feel the same. So we prepare a little bit differently maybe for a night game versus a day game, but they just become another fixture rather than it's a Friday night where let's get excited. We were excited for Saturday night last week and Sunday the week before, and it doesn't really matter.
It's been almost 2 years, hasn't it? 2 full seasons since you played them. Does that present any challenges?
Oh, not really. We saying to someone before, it doesn't seem like we played Brisbane a lot. We've only played them once a year, and you're right. It feels like a long time since we played them, but I watch them a fair bit, understand their strengths, and opportunities. So yeah, I don't think that really matters too much.
What did you learn from what Sydney did last week tonight?
Oh, you probably look at it a bit more holistically than just one game. Gold Coast got them, but then they bounced back really well. Their form on the road's been really strong this year. Their game's much like us, built on contest and stoppage, and it's going to be a good head-to-head battle. But one I'm looking forward to.
What did you take out of the win over Porter? You said you played the worst 15 to 20 minutes your team's played in a long time. Alex has also said it was a fairly disappointing performance despite the result. So what have you guys sort of learned from that?
Yeah, inconsistencies in our game. Like we literally coughed up 7 goals, which was half their score in 12, 15 minutes of footy. So took the foot off the pedal. Maybe got a little bit comfortable with the scoreboard, and against an aggressive team like Port, when they start winning the contest, they're dangerous. So there was a period of the game which went for about 40 minutes where we lost 10 clearances and conceded 7 goals from those clearances. So they're just some lapses in our game, which those lapses where it's hurt us on the scoreboard, haven't been there very often this year. So a bit of it's a mulligan in some respect, but we want to be a more consistent team than that.
Is Corey Wagner still, he was on managed minutes last week and will do more this week, but is he available for a full game, or does he need more time to watch?
He's probably not available for a full game, but we'll get through training, see how his heel feels. By all reports, it's pulled up well from the game. We'll let him get through training and have a discussion with him after, see whether he's right to go. And he might not be on 100%, but you can manage game time at AFL level as well.
Cooper Simpson and Brandon Walker, pushing for selection, but is your preference to try and lead the back six on?
Yeah, I think read somewhere Clarkey said it's a tough team to get into when you're winning. So I know we've got a lot of depth and players putting their hand up for selection. But when the team's winning and performing well, you like to reward the guys that are executing their roles. So having said that, we want to try and improve our team as well. So we'll have a chat at selection. Those two have been in the mix the last couple of weeks, so we'll see where it sits this week.
And how's Sam Sturt holding up with the squad in use on Sunday yesterday?
Yeah, he's really disappointed. It's he had a lot of ups as an AFL player, and probably recognise that. But there's also a lot of downs, and he's just had a horrid run with injury this year, and to go in and I probably think he's just going in for a check-up on his knee and see whether his cartilage is not quite right or is something minor. And to get the news that you need an ACL repair is devastating for an AFL player. So wrap our arms around him, rehab it, and hopefully we see him back next year.